See, check. Check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. All righty. Check, check, check. All righty. Let's see here. I don't know why that's up there. All righty. Check it out, everybody. What's happening? Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. Shout out to everybody around the world. This is a Hit Stop Craig podcast. Again, a Hit Stop Craig podcast. Shout out to everybody that's joining me early in the morning. Hit that like button. I know you're just waking up, getting the coffee. You got to get that crust out of your eye and up out of your ass. But it is time to go ahead and get it going. Everybody knows what this video is about. I put it down there for everybody. I'm going to go as promised. I got some news about the PC that really surprised me last night. But shout out to the people that have helped out. Got some the Rocket League news beta. We'll bring that up on the screen because that again punched a lot of people in the mouth. Then we got to talk about this Ace Combat 7 for the PlayStation Pro. This absolutely devastating what's at the competition out there. I'm not for sure of Ace Combat, how it's going to be supported on PC. It does have a 4K mode, but we'll get into that. But shout out to the people all around the world, people here in the States, on the East Coast to the West Coast, up north and down south. Everybody up in Canada, I know it's bitter cold up there. Shout out to everybody there. And everybody on the East Coast, we're about to be hit with a major cold front tomorrow night. So try to get everything done today and tomorrow. Try to get everything done today and tomorrow. Like me, I'm up right now after this podcast. I'm going to the gym, make sure I get my buff going, and I got to go see if I can get me an Xbox joystick or a gamepad. I'll get into that here in a minute. And another decision I had to make about Xbox. But shout out to everybody that's here all around the world. A big shout out to Ian Robinson, the Scottish Savage, went back to Scotland. Hopefully he brings back some whiskey and everybody can hang out one day. Shout out to everybody around the world. Germany, got some people over there in Germany that listen. Shout out to you guys. Hit that like button. Shout out to the people over in the motherland. Got people in South Africa listening, the Asia Pacific Rim, Australia, New Guinea. How's England? How's everybody doing? Certainly hope everybody is up and they're safe. And all righty, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's try to get into it. So, but what's going on to the people in the chat? Mo Shafe and Emmer17, Grudy of Legends, Sick Humor. How you doing, brother? Certainly hope you're doing okay. Dark 211. They say what's up to Sick Humor, not to me. Shout out to Sick Humor. So I did not forget about MK11. I'll bring up some articles on that. So but shout out to everybody here. Like I said before, Ace Combat is the big one today, folks. Ace Combat is the one for you to go get. Again, I'm not going to get it till next Friday. So, and that's cool. It is what it is. It gives me a chance to mess around with my Xbox Scarlet I got here. So, but yeah, so check it out. We'll go ahead and get started. First things first, we'll bring up this the Rocket League. We'll bring up Rocket League news because apparently Rocket League is available for crossplay now in a beta, which I said, again, not to toot my own horn here, people, but this is coming from GameSpot. And let's see here if I can get the world's most powerful PC to act right this morning. Where is that article? Oh, here we go. And share and full screen. Should be full screen now. Okay, so as you can see right here, let me bring this down. So shout out to everybody that's here. Hopefully I'm not botting too bad. Please let me know if I am. I'm gonna go to the live screen here. Hopefully I'm not botting too bad. Please let me know if I am. Yeah, sounds pretty good. I gotta admit, the world's most powerful PC is working the way it should. Yeah, let me move her messages over there. Let me go to live chat. All right. So as I said, let's see here. No, I don't need that. I just need to go to live chat. And I don't need that. I hit the wrong button there. There we go. All right. So, but shout out to everybody here. As predicted, I'm not here to toot my own horn, but as the Messiah, as the leader of the Xbox community, I have to go ahead and, kind of pat myself on the back on this one. I predicted that Rocket League, all these free-to-play games, look, Rocket League is now available for cross-play. All these games that Sony has that are free-to-play, let me make this clear, free-to-play, are going to all eventually be cross-play, whether it be with all consoles or with console and with Xbox and PC. It's not difficult. This is a beta, and they can keep this in beta for years. That other game that everybody was asking about, Fortnite, it's still in beta. It's still in beta. So this for anybody who plays Rocket League, and if you haven't tried it, it is a fun game to play. Again, you don't know who is who. There's no way for you to find out. But just so you know, Rocket League, it's a big esports game, and you can win some money on it. I mean, let's keep it a buck. We all geeks and nerds here. So this is something that we can earn some money on. If you're really good at this game, you get a team together, go try to qualify. Even if it's a local tournament in your city, try to qualify. And but Rocket League is full cross-platform play. Okay, so I mean, all these simps running around, and I got a question about that. Let me hold on real quick. Somebody put on Twitter a screenshot of an Xbox game called Valley of the Simps or something like that. But I got to see if I can bring that up here on the computer. But Rocket League, in case you all didn't know, and again, I predicted that this game is cross-play. It's in the beta. Again, it may stay in the beta for 2 years, but it's available for everybody. It's just a way for Sony to test it, and if they don't get any major complaints or the numbers or what they like, they'll just pull it out of the beta. They'll pull out. Yeah, they'll pull out of the beta. So it is what it is. So says Rocket League is crossplay with PC. Well, yeah, and now it's yeah, I know that, and it's what's going on, Iron Fist, and now it's on for all the consoles. It's for all the consoles. So people in Matt's chat talking about PS games going to Verizon. Wasn't that debunked? Yeah. Well, I mean, they got nothing else to talk about. So let's see here. I'll get to your questions here after I kind of break this all down. I promise you. So Rocket League, full cross-platform play. I certainly hope people see this right now. It's up here on the screen, and so all this talk about and see what they mean about cross-play. They don't care that Sony has cross-play with PC and other mobile devices. They wanted to have crossplay with them because, again, they don't have nobody to play with because ain't nobody on that console. Okay, there's nobody on that console. I mean, they got maybe 37 million people. And again, this is a game, Rocket League, that they mock. Now, while I'm still sharing my screen, what's the name of that game? It's an Xbox game. I'm just going to put Simps. See, this is coming up Simpson. So I think probably what they did is they deleted it out because I don't see nothing called Simps. So, all right. Well, let's go to another one. But what do you all think about that? Rocket League now available. You can now play with all your friends. So, on the other consoles. So, no, it's Lincoln Clay. Shout out to Lincoln Clay. This is not Mass Effect. So, and let me tell you something about that. I am so mad. One, I mean, I'll get into it with the PC thing, but I was mad on Wednesday. So, but all right, here we go. Here we go. So we'll move in to the next story. Well, let me leave this screen here. Let me come back to the main screen there. Oh, okay, I see it now. All right. So now I'm back here. Randa is voice acting Sonya. People are hating. You're happy. Well, it's not that big a deal. I mean, it just means that Sonya Blade's gonna get her face kicked off, in that game like Ronda Rousey did. So, yeah, Grudy Legend said X thoughts forever stay begging to play with Sonya. Yeah, ultimately they want to play the same games. They just don't want to have to buy a PlayStation to do it. But they want to play the same games. All right, so let's move into the big story. But this is for the people who've been wanting crossplay. Look, I've said before that Rocket League was going to be free to play. I said Fortnite would be in a beta, and H1Z1 eventually will move into the same beta. Okay, that way everybody can just play, because eventually that game will go to Xbox too, or at the worst they'll make it available for PlayStation and PC if it's not already. I'm not for sure if it is. So, but yeah. So, but yeah, here we go with another story. We're gonna move to the big one, which is Ace Combat. See, Ace Combat on the PS4 Pro is kicking ass and taking names. It clearly the best place to play this is on the PlayStation Pro, preferably in VR. Preferably in VR. Let me go ahead and bring this on up and Mr. Share my screen here. Shout out to Porter Rock. But so as you can see here, this is from Digital Foundry. This is John Lineman. See, staff writer, Digital Foundry. So at Dark1X, I guess if you all want to tweet him, Dark1. All right. So it says, I can tell you that basically this game's available for everybody. This is the review platform was on the PlayStation 4, and the reason why is because it's the best platform to play this game on. Now, both Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 are at 1080p. Pause. Let's set that to the side. The reason Xbox One S is at 720p. It has horrible frame rate drops. I mean, horrible frame rate drops. So, and so that's the worst place to play this multi-plat game, like all multi-plats. All multi-plats play worse on an Xbox, and so, but on Xbox One X, it has a significant dipping in the, on FPS. Significant dips on FPS. So, and again, they look the same. They're both 1080p, but the PlayStation is pretty much locked at 60 frames per second. Pretty much locked at 60 frames per second. All right. But Xbox is not. Xbox is not. This is supposed to be the world's most powerful console. And it's, again, being outperformed by the PlayStation. And again, the damage control and the Digital Foundry video started early. People talking about, well, that's a PlayStation staple game, and it's not going to be blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, that's the world's most powerful console, and it's not working out for it. So let's just move on. Everybody just needs to move on. But I'm going to buy this game next week again on PSVR. And shout out to J-Dub City. Go to J-Dub City's channel. He's got a quick mission in VR. And he was up late last night. I mean, I think I saw his video at I don't know what time. The upload didn't happen until almost after midnight my time. So I don't know what time he did it, but you all can check it out in VR. It looked stunning. So I can't wait to play it. That's next week. Of course, I know a lot of people got Resident Evil, and you all can get Resident Evil 7, like I said, because you all need to stream that so I can help me solve these puzzles. But that's it. I mean, this is over with. So yeah, well, I don't know. PUBG is not free to play on PlayStation yet. When it goes to when they move it to I don't know if they can move it, which won't be for another year. I don't think it will be. So I think next year, end of this year, early next year. So what's going on, Michael Pruitt? The base Xbox is 720p with horrible frame rates on this game. The base Xbox is. The Xbox One X. And again, look, I am the leader of the Xbox community. I've got the world's most powerful Xbox right here next to my knee. All right. It's got horrible frame rates too. I mean, they got frame rate drops on the X as well. It's disappointing. I mean, you can go watch the Digital Foundry video. I left a link in the description that you all can just watch it. It's about a 10-minute video, something like that, 10, 12 minute. And they clearly say the best version of this game is clearly on PlayStation, along and when you get the added enhancement of PlayStation VR. So you get not only the better base game on the Pro, even on PlayStation Slim, it's around the 50s. But get this, Xbox One S, it drops to 30 frames per second. I shit you not. What's going on, Andre? 6K. So what is going on? So you know, better watch out, Craig. You upset. I'm the leader of the Xbox community. Okay, I've got the world's most powerful Xbox here. Okay, right next to me. So I've got the best version of all games if I want them. And I can't play them. And again, I'll move into that. Somebody put LOL, that will be on PC. No, I'm telling you why. I'll tell you why it's not, because PC does not support VR. PC does not support VR. So not yet. Now, maybe a month from now, Oculus will get this game, or Vive gets this game, or something like that, because it's made by a multi-platformer. So they may put it on Oculus too. Let's just keep it a buck, okay? But until they do, best place to play this game with all the enhancements is on PlayStation. And let's just give it up for the PlayStation. This is, like Sick Humor said, the people that bought that Xbox One X have been led astray, run amok. They've just been that way. That's why they're bitching and moaning now. They're bitching at me right now. Right now, I'm getting updates on the Digital Foundry page, and I'm getting bitched at by people like Taser Delight. Well, for one thing, your name is Taser Delight, so get the F out of here with that BS. But they're mad, okay? They are mad. So, and just let them be mad. So, let them eat cake. So, Sony paid Digital Foundry that. I don't think they bashed them. They said, here is their assessment of it. So it's not a bash. That's why I put on Twitter. Pro is, PlayStation is clearly the best place to play this version of the game. So it is what it is, folks. I mean, like Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry, the best place to play that's going to be on PC. Let's just keep it 100%. All right, let's keep it 100% funky. If you can play the game on PC, you game it on PC. You just do. You just do. I don't care if you don't have a 4K mode, okay? I don't have a 4K mode on PC. I got a 1080p monitor. Now, can I hook up my HDMI cable to my TV and get everything? I guess I could, but I don't want to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, So I just got it hooked up to a monitor, and I'm happy. But with that said, the best place to play this game, and I certainly hope to see you guys in the sky. I won't be able to play with you today, but maybe next weekend, God willing. If I'm not dead or in jail, or had a heart attack, or a girl came in here and did something, I don't know. So, but shout out to you all. I mean, see, you hear that? The people are just mad. I mean, they're mad. It says you can force VR on the PC version. The fact you gotta force it is the point. I'm going to give this dude the business here once I'm done doing this podcast. So, because they're over there in Digital Foundry's thing, just mad as hell. I mean, mad as hell, you know. So, so PS4 got them on this one. All right, let me bring up some information. So, best place to play this game is on the PlayStation. You got 60 frames per second locked the whole game versus not locked on the Xbox X. It is what it is. Now let's go to this Mortal Kombat 11 that you all keep talking about. Let's see, Mortal Kombat 11. All right, Ronda Rousey is Sonya Blade and Mortal Kombat 11. Okay, well, I guess that's the big reveal. So, I mean, and again, I'm undefeated. All right, now I can pre-purchase this on Steam right now. So, but I don't have Steam right now. I don't have Steam. I have Origins. I'll get into that with the PC talk. So, but see, will Mortal Kombat be on the Switch? It says it is. Well, shout out to them. It's gonna be everywhere. Is Mortal Kombat free? Nope. So, but you can pre-order Mortal Kombat 11 right now. Shout out to everybody that's gonna get it. You know, I am not going to get it. I am undefeated on Mortal Kombat. This will be a game that I get in the winter coming, you know, next winter or just coming up the winter after this one. You know, Black Friday, this game will be, you know, I say in the 1999 bin, and I'll get it then. But it's a single player game. It's made by Warner Brothers Interactive. Shout out to Warner Brothers for this one. And it's on Windows, Microsoft Windows. I'm making it on Windows. I don't know. So, you know, but I did hear nothing but good stuff about it. So shout out to it. So so yeah, Skyfall Gaming did shut that guy down. Yeah. I think that's the guy. Hold on. Let me look here, see who's. Well, this is Emperor Gaio Zoo. And people are getting mad. I mean, as I said, dread it, run from it. Destiny still arrived, and they can't deal with it. And so, you know, just it is what it is. The butt hurt is real, you know. So yeah, but that is it for that for Mortal Kombat 11 1-1. Shout out to Mortal Kombat 11 for all you guys getting that. I certainly hope you enjoy it. I am trying to get back to the chat now. But yeah, PlayStation is whooping ass and taking names. So, you know, it is kicking ass and taking names, and it's the end of the life cycle for the consoles. So, this is what you expect. I mean, you expect more of the games to be more the same. Hit that like button for me, people. Hit that like button. Come on now. Don't be afraid of that like button. It ain't gonna bite you. So now somebody did ask a question. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did see that. So, all right, let's get into the whole piece. I'm trying to find that question. I need to scroll back up. Okay, what is my opinion about people going after Sony for their Japanese game censorship? Man, who cares? I mean, man, who cares? There are a bunch of losers. Do you care about what the Arizona Cardinals are doing? Hell no. You know why? Because they're a bunch of losers. You know, they're a bunch of losers. So it's of course losers. I mean, the squeakiest wheel makes the most noise. So Mortal Kombat won't be 4K native on the X or the Pro. Wow. So you could push wrong. You're in the comment section on Push Square. If it's on Push Square, you think to take that with a grain of salt. You need to take it with a grain of salt because that's a PlayStation fan site. So I would just take it with a grain of salt. Okay, this is somebody from work wanting to know something. Let's see here. I'm just typing this in. She has been a tech for several years. Did she work today? All right. Sorry, guys. Yeah, hit that like button. I mean, look. Let me keep this 100% funky, okay? All right. If you like, all right, I'm moving into the PC thing. I see your questions. So you can ask if you got questions about that Spider-Man trailer. Are you ready for Captain Marvel? And you got your tickets yet? An Avengers tickets should be going on sale here. In a few more weeks. It's usually 90 days. And we're 97 days away from the Avengers coming out. So, what's coming from that list? So this is the comment. According to the list of Xbox One X enhanced titles, it won't even be it won't even be 4K on the One X, so probably not on the Pro either. It will support full HDR. Yeah, I mean, again, that's cool. That's fine. So can Captain Marvel cook? She does in a comic book. She does in the comic book. She doesn't cook very well because in the comic book, she's very pretty and everybody's wanting to go out with her. So Tony Stark's hit on her. Peter Parker has hit on her. So and again, remember the Sony, the Spider-Man movie is a Sony movie. That's a Sony movie with Marvel's help. So am I getting married in 96 days? Well, I'll be at the movie theater. I know that. So I'll be married to the chair in the movie theater. So no, we're not planning on getting married in the next 90 days. So, but yeah, let me go to the PC stuff. Okay, let me get some PC advice for people who want to game on PC for beginners. Okay, one, go ahead and forget this whole notion of you can plug in your USB port to your Xbox, to your PlayStation gamepad and do all this bullshit downloading. All right, that I spent Wednesday, the whole day Wednesday, trying to get this DS4 stuff to work. And I just can't get it to work. It is garbage. I do not recommend it. So if you're going to load Windows, which I assume you're going to load, and you want to play with the gaming pad, okay, let me make that clear, a gaming pad, then get the Xbox gaming pad, get the Xbox One. You can get it for $20 on Amazon, okay? Let me make that clear. You can get it for $20 off of the Amazon, and it'll be here in like 2 or 3 days. All right, it'll be here in 2 or 3 days. And once it's here in 2 or 3 days, you just plug it in, right in, and it has native support because you're plugging in a Microsoft device into a Microsoft software product. So you just have native support. You simply just go and tell your computer that you have it, and you move on. That's my understanding of it. I'm pissed off because I spent Wednesday trying to hook this thing up. And I mean Wednesday, not an hour Wednesday, not 3 hours Wednesday, Wednesday, trying to hook up this DS4 thing. It is complete bullshit. Number two, Steam, the platform of Steam. This is for the beginning PC people. The platform of Steam does have native support for controllers, but Origins does not. Origins does not. So you have to DC Steam. And this is complete garbage. This is what the PC community does not tell people. You have to go ahead and tell Steam to go away to get. I mean, unless you have an Xbox gaming pad where you have native things working. So. So just so you know. Also, so my recommendation is once you get your PC, once you get a PC, all right, number three, make sure the games you want to play have gamepad support. Now, I assume if I buy, so like me, Mass Effect on Origins does not support the joystick or the gamepad. I keep calling it joystick. It does not support gamepad on Origins. Allegedly on Steam, it does. Because Steam has the thing, it just plugs in, you start playing. So no, okay. Number four. I think I'm on number four. Number four. Steam sales and Origin sales are not as plentiful as the sales that you're going to have on an Xbox One digitally or a PlayStation digitally. The Witcher on Steam. On Steam, I still think it's going for like $49.99. You can get that on Xbox and PlayStation. I got mine on PlayStation for $20. Okay, and that's the complete edition. I got the complete edition for $20. So what's up, the Almighty Spartan God? So Star Wars Galaxies, is that still available? Yeah, Ace Combat. Ace Combat there. Is it Maduro or is it Maduro? Ace Combat kicks ass on the Pro. Get it on the Pro. Okay, that's the console to play. If you're gonna get it on console, that's the console to play it on. Okay, so but I'm telling you all right now that they're not gonna tell you this if you get a PC. So if you're gonna sign into Origins, just the PC games that support the gamepads, they're the more up-to-date ones. The more up-to-date ones. Again, this is and now if you get it on Steam, I think has native support according to the internet. It has native support. So like I said, I'm so mad that I can't play Massive. I'm trying to play Massive. Imagine trying to play an RPG on a keyboard. I mean, which is probably better if I'm just moving around, like on King's Quest or something like that. But I got to try to shoot. And because I got to try to shoot, I'm constantly looking down at the W, which I got to have. I mean, it's retarded. You know, the game should have gamepad support, but EA, who now owns Mass Effect, they didn't put native support into their own Origins thing. It's retarded. You know, so make sure that your games that you're going to play are supported by this. Something else, the games that are for the console are just better played on the console. Mass Effect is good. I'm going to literally have to do this. I'm going to do this, matter of fact. I'm going to get an Xbox One S and then just have it for Mass Effect. I'll just set it aside. Anytime I want to play Mass Effect, I'll just play it on the console. That one, because that's my favorite game on a console ever. I might as well just go ahead and leave it on the console. Now, I know what people are going to say. Well, PS5 may have backwards compatibility. Well, I'm not going to go ahead and repurchase it again. Just like I'm not going to repurchase all this DLC stuff on the on Origins. Origins for the DLC. All the DLC. I calculated it with my little bitty Casio calculator. They want another $57. That's for all the DLC for Mass Effect. They're out of their GD mind. They are crazy as F. I am not going to give them that money. So I'm just going to go. It is just better for me to get it on the Xbox and just leave it there. I'll just leave it there. I don't, that's fine. I'm good with that. They're like, hey, how come you got an Xbox and you got a PC? Well, because I don't like the fact that PC does not support, especially on their older games, they don't support the gamepad. They just don't. And these people saying there's all these workarounds. I shouldn't have to do that. I mean, that's my point. I should just be able to plug it into the USB and start playing. It is dog shit, but they're not going to tell you that. Now, with that said, let me end on a good note with the PC thing. I played the demo of Forza through Windows. I played it at 1080p, ultra settings, at like 60 plus frames a second. Oh my God. That was so much fun. I don't have HDR, but this game in ultra settings looks better than it did on the Xbox X. I shit you not. And it runs a hell of a lot smoother. Because see, on the Xbox X, they have a 4K mode, but it's at 30 frames per second. Okay? I'm playing this game at ultra, and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, that's all I can say. It is unfair, the advantage that PC has on the Xbox. I mean, I'm talking about, I'd rather give a crippled crab a crutch than play that game ever again on an Xbox. I mean, after playing it on PC, Jesus, it's such a big difference, guys. I mean, you literally just go to the Windows Store, you click on a button for download, the game downloads, you click on it to play it, and oh my God. I mean, it was oh my star. And this is just the demo, the demo that you have. And I got that frame counter running. My PC is such a beast. I'm only using, if I read that thing right, I'm not using, I got all this overhead left over on this game. So again, if you're ever going to play a driving game, you got to play it on PC. It's just, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. It is such a big difference. So to me, the Xbox is irrelevant, but I got to get it for Mass Effect. I mean, it's just, I got to do it, folks. It's like Trump's wall. Trump wants to do the wall. If I want to play Mass Effect, I am not going to be playing it on PC. I got to be a man about it. I got to be the big boy. I got to put on my big boy pants about it and just say, look, I got an Xbox to play one series of games, and I will get all the Mass Effect games, including Andromeda, which you all know is garbage. It is trash, but I will go ahead and get it on the Xbox. So that's the way I'm gonna have to do it, ladies and gentlemen. But a great news for me with the PC is that I did reach out to some people, and I am going to be able to have, like, I'm kind of like a beginner. So a guy is going to let me help him build a couple of PCs. So I'm going to really learn how to build them. And then he did say that after I learn how to build them, that I could use them as a reference, because I'm going to go around to some schools and even churches or something like that to really help people try to learn how to build them and pick the parts out for those that want to learn how to do it. That's been my goal from day one. And so that goal is now reachable, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I'm extremely ecstatic to report that. But I am so friggin' mad, about that not being able to support on it's just that's my fault, because I just thought, oh yeah, well, it runs on a gamepad on the Xbox, so I should just be able to plug this in and play it. And I can't do it. I mean, I'm mad as hell. Now it gives me all kind of graphics settings. I mean, I can play it in high settings. I can turn on something called the anthrophilipic filter, something like that. It makes the explosions look better. Which again, the sound is magnificent. Okay. So but moving around with a mouse and keyboard sucks because I invert things because your brain sees things upside down anyway. So it inverts it in your mind. So I invert my gamepad. And for some reason, I can't invert my mouse. So I'm literally, my mouse is halfway off my table when I'm trying to do stuff with it. It's just, it's for that game, Now, for the more up-to-date games, the gamepad is supported. Let me make that clear. But the older games, the games I want to throw down on, it's not supported. So I'm kind of ass out. So the easiest thing for me to do is either purchase the game through Steam with all the DLC and then hope that the gamepad works, or I could just get an Xbox One S and purchase the game. And because I got everything, I'll just pull it out of the cloud. I got all this. So I think I can add one more DLC called Overlord. I don't have Overlord because that DLC was not that good. It was okay. It's about the Geth and all that stuff. But that pisses me off. I mean, that pisses me off when they do shit like that. Just make it. And again, Microsoft is smart. They've got their software natively locked for their hardware. They make, if you want to use unnative hardware, they make you do all this bullshit so that you just say, like I'm about to do, you say, F it, I'm just going to go get me an Xbox gamepad. And they make more money off of me. So it is what it is. So it's a pain in the ass. But again, they're not going to tell you that. Okay, the PC community will not tell you. That's why I'm telling you now. Okay, go ahead when you get your PC. You go ahead. I got 2 dislikes. Okay, fine, well enough. When you get your PC, go ahead and make sure you get an Xbox gamepad. I mean, you could get one for $20 with a USB driver on it or USB thing, and then you're ready to go. Do not try this dog shit downloading. I mean, it's not worth it. It's not. And then they will tell you, how easy it is. It is not easy sitting up there moving files around. You got to click this. You got to click that. You got to store this here. It's why? Why do I got to do all that? Just let me plug and play. That was what was so cool about PCs is just you plugged and play. I plugged in my Blue microphone, bam, it set itself up. This is dog shit, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So Origin does not. I play Battlefield 4 and the controller worked perfectly. Well, no. No, Battlefield 4 is a more up-to-date game, though, Robert. Is it not? I clearly said the more up-to-date games do support it. The older games do not support it. So, and that's fine. I just didn't know. That's not Origin's fault, but it's my fault because I didn't do the legwork, the gumshoe that I needed to do to find out. So, because I wouldn't have sat here, been all frustrated on Wednesday trying to play, trying to play this game on a keyboard is monotonous. Okay, you're looking down at the keyboard. I'm trying to look at the screen, looking down at the keyboard, looking at the screen. No, I'm not doing it. So that's fine, but it's my fault. I'm not blaming Origins. I'm blaming me. So now it sounds like self-fail to... you have no problem with it. It could be self-fail. I said I didn't like it. I just want to plug and play. I should not have to move files around. I just shouldn't have to, but it is what it is. It could be something I did wrong, though, but I'm done doing it. I'm just going to go get it. Again, it's just a gamepad for crying out loud. So I'm just going to go get a 360 gamepad or whatever gamepad, hook it up, and be done with it. I can't worry about it anymore. So Mass Effect is free with $6 membership. Yeah, probably. Well, yeah, the game is 11 years old. So, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to sit up there and be clicking buttons. I don't mind. Look, here's what you used to do back in the day. You would plug something in. You would go to your settings, okay? In your settings, you would go to device. It'd be like device and printers. The new thing would be there. You click on the new thing. it would say, do you want to add this device? Yes or no. And y'all would just click OK, or it would say OK and apply. You clicked apply, it was there. That's it. And this whole thing, you got to go to this website and download this. Then you got to take the file. It's got to be in here. Then you got to move it over here. Then you got to click start. Then you got to go ahead and do your mapping. Then this is like dog shit. Dog shit. No, I'm not doing that. So I'll just go ahead and I will go ahead and just plug it in like a normal human being, and it should work natively. And if it doesn't work, I'll do another podcast saying dog shit, because I'm going to get a joystick for when I play my jet simulator games. And I know that stuff's plug and play. I'm not going to have to go to some damn website to plug in my joystick. I mean, that is stupid. So go to Humble Bumble. What is that? So let's see. You bought NFS. What's that? Shift on Steam and Origin. You can and can't even play it on Windows 7 or 10. Well, yeah, that's another thing, gamer. And again, I'm not dogging it, but see, the PC community is not going to tell you that. Look, Steam is a competing platform with Origins, okay, and vice versa. You literally have to disable Steam to get Origins to work correctly. And then you understand Steam, Windows, Origins, GOG, those aren't friends, they are competitors. And they want you to do certain things to run their software, and it will disable something else. I mean, that's business. So I gotta find something that just allows me to plug and play. And if it's Steam, fair enough. Because I'm going to get Falcon 4.0. I'm going to get that on Steam. I'm going to get X-Wing, though. I think X-Wing is not on Steam. See, I think that was on Origins. But it's just a pain in the ass. I mean, there's more to it than what you're being led to believe. So what the console gamers have, the biggest advantage you all have is that you come home, you plug in an HDMI cable to your TV, you plug in the power, you turn it on. Let me have to call that back. You turn it on, and after you turn it on, you're golden. You know, you're golden. You can just go through your setup menu. PC is not like that. PC, you gotta do a lot of moving stuff around. Now, once you get it set up, you're good. You're golden. But like that, I was watching a YouTube video for this PC guy, and he said it took him months to get his gaming PC where he wanted it. So again, you all need to be ready for that long haul. It's just a different way for you to play your games. You know, it's a different way for you to play your game. So it's not a knock. It's just there's a certain mentality that you got to come in there with. And if you ain't ready, like I wasn't ready for that. So yeah, I got frustrated with it. So you learn one thing, if I use a Xbox controller on EA Origins, it works perfectly. Well, again, EA Origins. Okay. Well, again, it does not. That's fine. That's what I'm going to do today. Check my tweets. Okay, I'll check them. That's fine. That's what I'm going to do. That's my plan, is just to go get an Xbox joystick and plug it in and run Origins. You know, I'm good with that as long as it works. You know, but if I go ahead and I plug that in and then it don't work, oh my God! But I understand now. It's not the joystick's fault. It's not the PC's fault. EA's got to support all their games with the gamepad. I just thought because it was supported on Xbox with the gamepad, and then they put the game on PC, they would just say, yeah, you know, you can go ahead and do that. So, but I mean, there's other things I can do. There's a lot more I can do, actually, that was making up for. It does run at 60 frames per second. So, and on Xbox, it was running at what? Maybe, I think at one point it dropped down to 13 frames per second. I'm talking about Mass Effect. So so here's what my PC was doing. All the cutscenes were at 60 frames. The fighting scenes and running around scenes were locked at like 30 FPS. But it was so clean looking. it's like when you leave the barbershop with that fresh cut, and they shave you. That's the and that look, that feel you got. They put the moisturize, they put that stuff on your face. You feel good, you feel clean. That's what Mass Effect looked like on my PC. So I was like, wow. So in that aspect, I was happy with it. But moving around, that is dog shit. I am not going to use a mouse and keyboard for that game. For Sid Meier's Civilization, absolutely. For Alpha Centauri, when I play that, yes. If I go ahead and get XCOM, absolutely no problem using the mouse and keyboard. No, not for this game. Not for games where you have to shoot. So it's just not good. Not good. But I was mad as hell on Wednesday. I'm not mad anymore. I'm not mad anymore. So, but I'm just letting you guys know this because, and again, I don't think it's stuff that they didn't tell you. It's just stuff that they forgot that they did, because they're so used to doing it. So, but yeah, you have to go in and check your settings. And that's just the way it is. What's up, Don? That's just the way it is. I mean, I'm not knocking it. Just you all need to be ready for that. And like me, I was gaming on PC in the 90s. So those games are available. They are available. So shout out to them for making them available. But there's extra things I need to download just to get those things to work because the games are older. And I understand that. Okay, I understand that. I just thought that I would get the PC and I could just go get the game and I could play. But I didn't know. Oh, in order for me to play Falcon 4.0, I'm gonna have to download something called BMR. I mean, I don't even know what the hell that stands for, but apparently it's something you got to download to play this game. So LucasArts, this is back when LucasArts still had a studio. They made the X-Wing game. X-Wing tells the story of a pilot in the rebellion, and with the expansions, it's got over 120 missions. I mean, so again, but I need a joystick. Again, I need a joystick to play that, and I'm gonna get a joystick. I mean, just so it's gonna be. So I'm good. I'm good. So Mass Effect works with the control. It does not my version of it. Not my version of it at all. So, not mine. So, I mean, it is what it is. And at least not with the PlayStation. Let me make this clear. Not with the PlayStation gamepad. It does not. So that's why I'm like, no. Now, Steam has something called Big Picture. That's what it's called, the Big Picture. But if you plug in a joystick, let me see this. There's always Vorp X that will allow you. Somebody just sent this to me. Oh, this is somebody says there's Vorp X. This is about the Jet game. They're damage controlling in Digital Foundry's thing. So so we'll be playing triple monitor if it supports it. Again, if you're in VR, you don't have to worry about triple monitor. I'm gonna put that in here. Matter of fact, let me see if I can share this screen. I can show you the damage control that they're doing in Digital Foundry. And again, Digital Foundry is not doing the damage control. It's the people within the Digital Foundry. So let me share. And let's see, full screen. Is that not full screen? Here we go, full screen. So look, we'll be playing triple monitor if it supports it. I'll watch this. VR doesn't need a triple screen anything. So here's another man. See, look, you can force VR on the PC. So, and I'm just watch this. The fact you have to quote force VR shows you how bad it will be on PC. Best place to play is on PS. S4 Pro with PSVR. Enough said. This is the way you handle the moisture coming out of these people. So look here. Did you hear the PC has superior frame qualities per second and resolution? Did you hear that? This is just, you know, did you hear that PS4? Did you hear that Ace Combat supports VR missions not available? I spelled that wrong. Not available on PC. There we go. That's how you handle these sims. All right, so I'm done with that. I'm done with that. So that's going on 10 o'clock. By God. So let me leave that. Come back over here to the screen. Now, okay, check my Twitter messages. Yes, sir. I will check my Twitter messages and see what's going on the Twitter machine. So I'm at notifications. How to use DualShock controller on PC. I already looked at this. I did all this before, but I appreciate it, guys. I do appreciate it. I understand. Yeah, I did this. This right here. The fact that I had to hold on. Here. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up right now. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, this screen that I have up right now, this screen right here, the fact that I had to download something is the problem. Okay, see, download this. I shouldn't have to. I should not have to download anything. And again, then yeah, you got to do. Look at this. Why can't I just? This is what my screen looked like. This is dog shit. This is my problem. Okay, why not just go ahead and let me plug it in and play? But I understand it's Microsoft software, and they don't want a competing. They don't want competing hardware. It's like you all can use your hardware, but you're gonna have to go through all these extra steps. It's not worth it. Shout out to Gaminator for putting that up there. But yeah, I did all this. I promise you, I did all this. Yep, I did that. Yep, I remember that. You have to click up here to install it. Then you click finish, and then I went to the DS launch screen, and people are still damage controlling. So yeah, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy. Now you can do it with Bluetooth as well. And but the fact that you have to do all this is the problem. I shouldn't have to do all that. And it did not work. Trust me, it did not work. So, and it doesn't work, you know, so, but that's nuts. Yeah, but you go to this screen here and you hit that green button and it takes you to this thing here. You hit it, execute, and then you have to go ahead and transfer the file somewhere. And then, yeah, and it's stupid. It's extra work. It is extra work. And the PC is for convenience, not extra work. But yeah, I get what everybody's trying to say with that, though. Shout out to everybody doing that. So if you want, you can send your PC. I don't want to play it that bad, Calvin. Shout out to you, though, brother. Yeah, I don't want to play it that bad on the PC. I'm good. But shout out to Calvin Smith for that. Calvin Smith actually offered to fix it for me, but I would have to ship him my PC. But I'm good. I'm good. It's not that big a deal. But shout out to Calvin. So, you know, shout out to Calvin for that. It's just the inconvenience of, and it's not the PC's fault that EA did not support their games. It's not the PC's fault. It's my fault for not doing the research. Okay, it happened to me with my 4K Samsung TV. Remember, I got that 4K Samsung TV, and it had fake HDR, and I thought it had a real HDR. So for about 9 months, I thought I had real HDR. I mean, I thought that's what I had. So, but I was wrong. I was wrong. So I had to go get real HDR. So shout out to everybody. I understand what you guys are doing, but it's not worth it. So I will just, at the worst, if I get this Xbox controller and get it set up, then I will click on Mass Effect through Origins. Okay. And if I can't get it to work from the gamepad with the Xbox gamepad on the Origins app, which is the EA app, then I will just have to find a workaround to play that game. But I don't have to do, I'm not going to do it today. I'm good. I'm good. If I had to get another Xbox and that would be the only game. I have 4 games on the Xbox. I'll just keep it. Shout out to Carlos Fernandez, because like he said, Carlos Fernandez can still play SOCOM 1 and 2. Because he has a PlayStation, I think a PlayStation 2. So because he kept it. So it's okay for me to go back and get a retro console, because that's what the Xbox will be to me. It's a retro console. So that will be my retro console. And that's the way I'm going to look at it. So Xbox will be my retro console. So, and I can get the S or the X. So it is what it is. So, but guys, I am going to get on off here. What is this? Get a wireless one? No, I don't need a wireless one. I'll just plug it in. I will plug and play. Yeah. See, yeah. Now Robert McLeod said I just plug in my Xbox adapter in sync and you're good to go. Yeah, that's fine. What up, Daily Plays YT? Oh, you clicked on somebody who just got a gaming PC and I'm bitching about all the work you got to do to get the games to work on it. But it's all right. It's not the end of the world. Good grief. So, PC elitists are ignorant, are arrogant. They always do research and get the best deal and best performance. I got to learn to be arrogant. Well, again, it's not. It's my fault because I thought that because to me the games that work on the Xbox or the Game Pass should work on the PC because you're dealing with the same software. But it doesn't work with the PlayStation's gamepad, and it might not. It may never work with the PlayStation gamepad. So, but I got to find out. I will find out at the end of the world. So, but guys, get a S. It is better than the X. Well, I'm just getting an Xbox. I mean, I don't care what kind it is. I'll just go in there and it's like, look, here's how much I got. I can go to a pawn shop. That government shutdown is pushing a lot of things into the pawn shop. So, but all right, guys, I'm going to jump on off here. I've got some leg work to do myself. So at the gym. So I do appreciate you all coming here. And remember, check out Ryan the Professional's podcast. Hopefully he does an RGT today and I make the cut. But if not, play the games, people. And I will be streaming. I don't know. I may stream. I don't know. I may stream something a little bit later on today on the PlayStation. But you all take it easy, stay blessed, and keep it gaming. Peace.